Alright, chat. Hey, man. This is a video I've been wanting to watch, bruh. But I wanted to watch this with y'all, bruh. This video will be uploaded on the second channel, bruh. Chat, this is the comparison of the most painful ends, bruh. We gonna rate these 1 through 10, bruh. How painful do y'all think these ends would be, bruh? All that being said, bruh, let's go.
Timothy Treadwell watched his torn-off arm while the enraged grizzly sank its teeth into him. Screams of his girlfriend, Amy Huguenard, echoed in his head. Both became victims of a merciless predator, devouring them alive. Slow death is the scariest thing imaginable. But on the pain scale, crafted from scientific studies, being eaten alive only
I didn't know it was more painful than being shot, bro.
Rates 100 points. Meanwhile, the most horrifying
I guess gun is pretty much instant, huh?
Death is estimated at 140. Stick around until the end to find out what hits that maximum mark. But I warn you, viewer discretion is advised. On October 11th, 2012, workers at a seafood processing plant in Santa Fe Springs sounded the alarm. Their colleague, 62-year-old Jose Molina, had vanished suddenly. After nearly 90 minutes of searching, the boiler operator suggested opening the last loaded oven. Inside, they cooked and sterilized tuna at high temperatures. Workers had to wait half an hour for—
Wait. No pun intended. Don't tell me bro got cooked. No pun intended, bruh.
The oven to cool down.
We was lagging?
All this time, their only thought was, I hope Jose isn't in there. Unfortunately, he was indeed there. Workers opened the door. They were horrified to find him inside. As it turned out, Molina was loading pallets of canned tuna into the oven when he noticed a malfunction. Without warning anyone, he stepped into the oven to adjust the chain inside. Meanwhile,
why would you get inside? Why would you crawl inside the oven? Like, twin, what was you doing?
Another worker, not seeing Jose in place, assumed he had already left. So he closed and turned on the oven. It was loaded with nearly 5,500 kilograms of canned tuna, which began to cook at a temperature of 132 degrees Celsius. Trapped, Jose likely suffered severe skin burns, and then the high temperature began to affect his muscles and organs. Eventually, the poor man was boiled alive. Looking at the pain scale, where, for example, 2 points are attributed to a gunshot to the head and 91 to a shark bite, while dying from being literally boiled alive hits a staggering 105 points. And unfortunately, such incidents in production happen quite often. In 2009, Vincent Smith II worked at an illegal chocolate factory, Cocoa Service, in Camden, New Jersey. The 29-year-old worker was dumping giant chunks of chocolate over the edge of a vat, nearly 2.5 meters deep. There, chocolate was melted and mixed. Suddenly, Vincent was struck by a mixer paddle and fell right into the hot molten mass, reaching a temperature of 120 degrees Celsius. His colleagues immediately rushed to shut down the machine. However, Vincent stayed in the chocolate for a full 10 minutes before rescuers could pull him out. Even though his body was mangled by the giant mixer, Vincent died from burns. The tragedy occurred because the platform he fell from was slippery from splattered chocolate and was directly above the vat without any barriers to protect workers from falling into the boiling mixture. Nevertheless, you don't have to be at a dangerous facility to experience excruciating pain, which on the scale goes even beyond 105 points. On November 23rd, 2018, a 911 dispatcher heard the shaky voice of a 76-year-old woman. It was Loretta Picard from Polk County, Florida.
I think my house is on fire, and I'm here alone, and I think my house is on fire, I'm here alone. A walker.
Firefighters were immediately dispatched to her house. The dispatcher told the woman to leave the building and go outside, to which she replied,
couldn't, honey, if I wanted to.
No, not
that nervous laugh at the end just breaks your heart. Loretta had recently undergone surgery and couldn't move quickly without assistance. Plus, she couldn't see anything through the smoke. Meanwhile, the fire truck slowly made its way down the rough country road where the woman lived. Loretta was freaking out, worried that nobody would save her, constantly asking if help was really on the way and if they were sure they were coming for her. Then, on the recording, you could hear Loretta start coughing and wheezing, and the sound of the crackling fire in the background getting louder. But I can't show you what the recording captured next.
Yeah, I don't even
because
hear
then,
that, bro.
the flames engulfed the
I ain't
woman,
gonna lie.
who never got the help she...
Bro, R.I.P. Grandma, bro. No cap. That's a crazy way to go, bro.
desperately
I
needed.
ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, bro, once you get to the age of like 60, 70, bro, you gotta start. I don't even want to see this. I don't even want to, like, bro. Once you get to the age of like 60, 70, bro, it's no reason for you to be living by yourself, bro. Like, nigga, this is crazy, bro. Like, you gotta be living with, like, if you can't find like a husband at 70, like, go, bro. Even like at the nursing home, like, bro, there's no way Shorty should have been living by herself. That's R.I.P.
I'll leave in the description below. Loretta was dying while firefighters were just minutes away from her yard.
Damn.
The phone call cut out
That's
after 20
somebody's
minutes,
grandma, bruh.
and rescuers arrived at the scene 14 minutes later. Yet nobody ever went inside to save her.
Nah, the
The
picture's
fire
crazy.
chief claimed
The
that
picture's
several
crazy.
firefighters attempted to enter the house, but no evidence supports his words. And the dispatcher was blamed for giving ineffective instructions. Due to the negligence of rescuers,
They did not have to
Loretta
throw that
died
whole
in agony
description, bruh.
because the pain from burning alive hits a staggering 108 points. You wouldn't wish such a death on anyone. But you know what? I came across a story where a person knowingly subjected themselves to such suffering. On June 11,
He set himself on
1963, several American correspondents, including Malcolm Brown, gathered outside the Cambodian embassy in Saigon. The day before, journalists were informed that something important would happen there. Buddhists were deeply offended by the disrespect of their beliefs by the South Vietnamese government. So, around 350 monks and nuns gathered for another peaceful protest. Suddenly, not far from the presidential palace, a car stopped and 3 monks got out, including Quang Duc. Malcolm pointed his camera at the trio, not realizing what he would witness through the lens next. Protest
Wait.
at the trio, not realizing what he would witness
Bro, please don't tell me they throwing gasoline on Twin Ass, bro.
through the lens next.
On a monk?
Protesters gathered around Quang, who sat on a pillow in the traditional Buddhist meditative lotus pose, while another monk started pouring gasoline over his head.
What the fuck
Quang
are
paid
they
no attention
doing?
and prayed. And when he finished, he struck a match.
Paid no
The
attention.
flames instantly engulfed him,
They set
rising
buddy
up
on
in
fire?
black smoke. It was a horrifying spectacle.
There's
Quang
no way.
Duc's body slowly withering
Bro.
and shriveling, while
This
his
is
head
not a
blackened
protest,
and charred. I can't show you the photo either, but I'll leave a link below the video. The scene was very contrasting, as everyone present there loudly cried, watching the self-immolation, while the monk himself, enduring painful suffering,
He sacrificed
didn't
himself?
even flinch or make a sound. Whether it was meditation skills or inner spiritual strength that helped the monk endure the agony of his impending death, I know for sure an ordinary person wouldn't last like that, let alone endure the pain that hits 110 points.
Yo.
In 2007, a 33-year-old woman from Hong Kong named Cecilia Chung climbed to the top of Nyiragongo volcano, located in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. It last erupted in 2002, flooding the highly populated city of Goma with lava, causing widespread destruction. Since then, the volcano had been relatively safe, so tourists from all over the world flocked to see its famous lava lake. It looks like cracked earth in the desert, with hellish streaks of fire rising from it. Cecilia climbed nearly 3,500 meters for this site. The woman was thrilled by the terrifying view of the lake and wanted to take a closer photo of it.
Let me guess, she fell in the volcano, huh?
To do this, she climbed over the edge of the crater, and suddenly, Cecilia slipped and fell down. However,
Nigga, how the fuck do you fall inside a volcano, bruh? What are you, like, bro, if the pictures online of inside volcanoes not enough, bruh?
flying
Is that
about
not
200
enough?
meters, she hit a protrusion right above the lava lake. Cecilia felt piercing pain because the impact broke several bones. She was thrown into the heat, and it
Bro,
was
this
all
low-key worse.
pain because the
Imagine
impact
falling in a volcano, you wouldn't even fall inside the lava, like you fall on a rock. So you just gotta sit there and let the heat just, nah, nigga, that's crazy.
broke several bones. She was thrown
Somebody-
into the
I'd
heat,
rather have
and it
just
was
fell straight
almost
in the lava,
impossible
bruh.
to breathe because she was too close to the lava, the temperature of which could reach 950 degrees Celsius. A helicopter, rescuers, and a volcanologist were sent to the scene.
Ain't
At
no
first,
saving
Cecilia
her.
showed signs of
What the hell,
life.
thought you wanted to
However,
dive
the
inside
rescue
the
operations
volcano?
were stopped due to poor visibility. As a result, without waiting for help, she fell into the volcanic lava lake. Eyewitnesses even hoped that the woman died instantly after the impact and fell into the lava without feeling any pain. The thing is that on the pain scale, it hits a whopping 110 points. Death in lava, although painful, is instantaneous. That's why many people consciously chose it to end their lives. In 1933, a schoolgirl named Kyoko Matsumoto climbed Mount Mihara.
Yo, what's up with these niggas in volcanoes, bruh?
Located on the Japanese island of Ito-Ushima, with a girl from her school.
It's not even, that's crazy. It's not even white people, bro. This is, what? Did they say? I think
Kyoko was
Asian or Japanese?
located on the Japanese island of Ito-Ushima, with a girl from her school. Kyoko was in love with her friend. However, in Japanese society at that time, same-sex relationships were condemned. And this oppressed Kyoko so much that she didn't want to live anymore. Were condemned. And this oppressed Kyoko so much that she didn't want to live anymore. The schoolgirl threw herself into the volcano crater before her lover's eyes.
Dude. Alright, nigga. Alright. Bro, chat. Imagine, bro, it's not funny. But nigga, imagine, alright, cool. You know, Japan don't like, same-sex couples. But bro, for fine shit to take you up to the top of a volcano, then throw herself in. Like, what type of human are you, bruh? Chat, like, I wouldn't say, like, how would y'all feel? But what the I ain't gonna lie, bruh. I'm not gonna say I would throw I wouldn't even know how to feel, bruh. Imagine fine shit take you to the top of a volcano and throw herself in there in front of you, bruh. Like, what can you do, bruh? What can you do?
The scariest thing in this story is that the girl became a role model.
Friend? I'm saying though, why traumatize me? Because the country won't let you smash me. Like, you feel me? Won't let us be together.
For many Japanese people who wanted to end their lives. By 1935, almost
12,000 people jumped in a volcano on purpose?
300 people had lost their lives by jumping into Mihara, until the Japanese government built barriers around the area.
Facts, nigga!
Still, as countless stories show, people often ignore such prohibitions. In 2016, Colin Scott and his sister, Sable, went on a tour to Yellowstone National Park, known for its geothermal spots. They really look fascinating, but getting close to them is dangerous. The water here may not be as hot as lava in a volcano, but still, the 96 degrees reached by the local water bodies are enough to cause burns and even kill a person. But Colin and Sable ignored numerous warning signs and crossed the restricted area. Suddenly, the guy slipped and fell into the hot water near the Pork Chop Geyser. Such a death is more painful than death in a volcano because in a hot spring, it doesn't happen instantly, but slowly. Moreover, in almost all the park's water bodies, acid sulfate liquids are present to a greater or lesser extent. So when Scott's sister returned with a few rangers, only parts of her brother's head, torso, and arms were visible in the hot spring. By the next morning, Colin's body had completely dissolved. It seems that there couldn't be worse pre-death suffering, but in fact, there could be.
How could they even recognize him with his body fully dissolved, though?
Dissolving in a geyser is far from 140 points on the pain scale. On September 13th, 1987, in Goiânia, Brazil, the owner of a local landfill, Devair Ferreira, invited neighbors, relatives, and friends over to show them his interesting find. Devair showed them a strange powder. It was sparkling so mesmerizingly that guests rubbed it on their skin like glitter and took it with them to give to someone else. Yet none of them had any idea what this powder really was. The thing is, the man brought scrap metal, and someone brought from a neglected hospital a metal capsule to his landfill. But those who did it didn't realize they had taken it from a radiotherapy machine. Devair Ferreira ordered the capsule to be cut open, where he found the powder, which was actually radionuclide cesium-137. It is used in treatment to create a source of gamma radiation capable of affecting human cells. It's specifically directed at cancerous tumors. But if the radiation isn't controlled, it'll also affect healthy cells. Devair, not realizing it, set off a deadly domino effect. So about 250 people came into contact with the powder. Maria Gabriela Ferreira, the wife of the landfill owner, began to suffer from hair loss and internal bleeding. One of Devair's hired workers, Israel Bautista dos Santos, developed serious respiratory and lung complications. The other one, Admilson Alves de Souza, had his heart affected. However, the most affected was De Valle's 6-year-old niece, Leigh das Neves Ferreira.
No!
She was placed in an isolated hospital room, but the staff was afraid to approach the child. The girl gradually developed swelling in the upper part of her body, hair loss, kidney and lung damage, and, just like Gabriela, she suffered from internal bleeding. On the pain scale, these feelings hit a whopping 125 points.
Wait, did he know? No,
All the people who came into contact with the blue powder got various diseases, and this quartet later died. All the items touched by people who came into contact with the powder were buried in a repository on one of the city's mounds and marked for use only in 300 years. Such cases in ordinary life are pretty rare, but people who work directly with radioactive elements risk painfully dying literally every day. On August 21st, 1945, less than 2 weeks after the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, Harry Daghlian was working with a plutonium core at the Los Alamos test site in New Mexico. He used tungsten carbide bricks to create a barrier around it because the bricks reflected neutrons coming out of the radioactive plutonium back. But when he started laying bricks around the core, he suddenly dropped one of them right on him. At that moment, the brick caused an uncontrolled nuclear fission chain reaction. It covered the scientist with a deadly dose of radiation of 5.1 sieverts. After receiving a radiation burn, a person experiences countless excruciating sensations at once. The skin blisters and ulcers.
This what happened to his hand?
After which the vessels in it burst, and the person dies.
Biochem, I might be cooked. Hey, twin, always wear your gloves and your safety goggles, bruh. This is crazy.
In addition, due to the high dose of
y'all working with chemicals like this, though?
Radiation, you feel how each of your organs slowly fails until you die.
What?
And that's exactly what happened on the 25th day of Harry Daghlian's suffering. The slow death from radiation and all the previous steps on the pain scale are united by the fact that these pains weren't inflicted intentionally on the victims. However, fortunately, you cannot accidentally expose yourself to suffering that is at the maximum mark of 140 points.
Alright, chat, so, I mean, there's really no guessing, bro. What y'all think gonna be like the worst?
Even if you find yourself in the mouth of a volcano.
I didn't think it was really shit worse than falling in a volcano, to be honest.
Or in the heart of a nuclear reactor. So, the most painful sensation in the world is skinning.
Oh, hell nah. Bro, I'm not no serial killer, none of that, bro. I forgot that shit even existed. Skinning, bro? Imagine getting skinned alive, bro. Dude.
This refers to a specific torture. Before it, the skin was softened using sunburns or hot water. Then, the torturer made incisions starting from the least sensitive parts of the body and ending with the delicate skin of the face. The process was designed to keep the victims alive as long as possible, maximizing pain. Eventually, death could occur from blood loss, shock, or infection. But such a method of punishment has existed for quite some time, since the times of the ancient Assyrians and up to medieval Europe. Nowadays, they don't do it anymore.
Like, genuinely, bro, why was niggas so evil back then, bro?
Zai, what's the worst pain you've felt?
Worst pain I ever felt, bro. I'll keep it so real, bro. The worst pain I ever felt was not physical, it was mental. The worst pain I ever felt in life, bro, was when I was what? I think I was 16, bro. When I almost got Shorty pregnant. Nigga, that was the worst pain I ever felt in life. It don't really get worse than that, twin. Imagine having a kid at 16, bro. Shit, no cap. The pregnancy scares, boy, them shits be full of pain, bro.
At least, it's definitely prohibited by law.
Yeah, this the worst.
Write in the comments what caused you the most pain, and subscribe to my channel if you have nerves of steel and love scary stories from the lives of real people.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, bro. The worst disaster in history, bro. It's so many of these, bro. Hey, WVid, bro. Nazay, we didn't know you were like that. Matter of fact, bro, you know what's so crazy, bro? Hey, should I tell y'all the story time to that shit, bro? Y'all want the story time? Or should I save it for another day, bro?